So let me say thanks to my sponsors for sending me this SHASHIBO fidget cube. So I've never actually used one of these before, but I'm excited to get started on it. It says that it can open up from only 2 corners. So let's try to figure out what those corners are and how exactly this opens up. Oh, there you go. And that's how it opens up right there. So got it. That's the first shape it can go into. And basically this is just a whole solid piece right here. You can give it a squeeze and it's not going to collapse on itself. And it comes together with magnets. So you can feel it kind of snap into place. You want to hear it too. You can see it's got different images on it. Here's an orangutan. The outer part is a jungle and a river. We've also got a crocodile here. A leopard there. I think that's a lemur. Found a sloth. Looks like we got some snakes. A red panda. Very cute animal. And you can see how it arranges itself into different shapes like this. And then you can just pull it apart and kind of give it a spin in different directions, and it will kind of do its own thing, really. You don't even need to do much as it guides itself around and starts to make all these different shapes and things like that. If it's not snapped into place, though, that means it's probably not a shape that it's meant to be in. So you kind of got to mess around with it a little bit and find all the different shapes that it can go into. I'm not sure if this is one of the shapes, but it actually looks kind of like a snake itself with the snakes on top here, and it's got a wobbly tail. Here's a shape right here, kind of looks like mountains. And on the other side, I found a butterfly as well as some other animals we already pointed out here. And now let's see if I can get it back into its original shape by having the forest and the river on the outside of it. Let's see how difficult that is to actually do just by playing around with it here. Definitely not easy for me since I've never done this before, but I feel like I'm getting closer. Oh, and there we go, I got it. All right, that actually didn't take too long. So then you can break it apart again. Again, there's only 2 corners where it breaks apart at, and it says you should try to peel it like a pistachio. So let's try to figure that out again. I know I did it right the first time, but now I can't seem to figure it out once more. There we go. That's what you got to do. Just got to find those corners and then pull them apart. And then it morphs into all these different shapes. So it says that it has 70 shapes to explore, and it says it should be able to flow into them. So if it doesn't flow, then it doesn't go, that it says. And obviously you can end up in some weird shapes like this that aren't correct. But as you can see, it's not snapped into place, so that means it's not right. So we can keep moving and keep trying and keep exploring here to find new shapes. And there's one right there. That's pretty cool. If you have more than one of these, you can also snap them together to make some larger shapes out of using multiples. And there's also an app you can download that will show you all the different shapes and how to get into them. But for now, let's close it back up. Let's see if I can do that again. Wasn't very easy the first time. Let's see if I can figure it out this time. And there you go, I got it again. All right. So it's a fun little toy. We'll definitely take up some time just playing with it and messing around with it. And I think my daughter's going to enjoy it too, so I'm going to let her play with it later on. So let me know if you found this video helpful.